Very nice. It was very interesting to have the speeches in different languages. Very interesting. Okay, now we come to the next subject, which is time management. I would suggest you turn to page 50. On page 50, there is a self-assessment form, which I would suggest that you fill up, and then let us know what's the assessment. But it should be filled as fast as possible.
page?
50 and 50.
Last 1 minute, please try to complete and total it up. A, category B and category C. Those who have scored, I know some are still totaling, please total, but those who have scored from 31 to 62 is category 1. And those who have scored 63 to 93 is category B. And 94 to 124 is category C. So anyone, first, who are the ones who are in category C? That means your total
94. Of course.
94 too. So you are very close.
But not in C.
Almost C, but not C. Anyone C? Okay. Then B, 63 to 93. B, many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, more than 90. 3. 80 to 90. 63 to 80. So we find that there is a scope for improvement of time management for everyone. So it is only how efficiently we use time that indicates not only our progress, but it also indicates your happiness. You feel unhappy when you think you are not using the time. It may not be obvious to you, but at the back of your mind, when you are not effectively using your time, you feel guilty. And when you don't feel guilty, you can't be happy. So therefore, time is extremely important. We will see the small presentation, and thereafter I will give you my suggestions how we should take it further. Yes. You can start. Yes. So first, oftentimes we don't ask the question, what is time? We take it for granted. We do not realize that every minute, once it slips, it is gone forever. That minute will never come back. So therefore, I would say, consider that this is the best resource I have, and it is given just as life is given to me, likewise time resource is given to me. So making best use of time is, I think, every human being's ardent duty. It's the first duty. We must. Yes. Equally distributed, that I have told, but all the great people have said the same thing. Okay, time slips. Really, it's very slippery. Therefore, the more we think about time, the better it is. Don't allow it to slip. Now, in '68, I met a Britisher who was working for Asian Paint. So I had gone to his house. So I saw in his living room, in his main room, there were about 11 those pendulum clocks. So I asked him, Peter, why 11? He says, you have seen the living room, but you see my other rooms. Other rooms also have, may not have 11, but they have also number of clocks. Wherever you sit, you will see the clock. I said, one clock, we don't have just one clock in the house is enough to see the time. He says, no. He was looking at time wherever he was sitting, time. And therefore, he was very precise. If he says at this time, automatically. Now, friends, that lesson I learned from that Britisher. And in our house, living room has not 11, but I think we have 5 or 6, so that wherever we sit, we see the time. And these days, fortunately, beautiful timepieces, wall clocks are available. All, with all decor you can have. So then I have in bathroom, in kitchen, in bedroom, you must see time from it. And I can assure you from that day onwards, earlier I used to call myself late Latif. I was always late, taking things very easy. But now, as I suggest to others, we must be ahead of time. And this is a simple, very simple, if you are looking at time from all directions, so it will play magic. Automatically you will be ahead of time. Now, when you are ahead of time, one area for the stress is gone. Often the stress arises because we are 5 minutes late, or we have given time and then we are not able to comply with this. So, I think this is one way you can hold, not allow time to slip. Yes, next. Not possible to hold time. You cannot stop it. Though there was one, Aldous Huxley wrote a novel. The name of the novel was Time Must Have a Stop, but it doesn't. Okay, next. Procrastination. We have talked about it a little bit, but any difficult project, we try to procrastinate. Kal kar lenge, baad mein kar lenge. Now, in a way, I had told you, so whenever you have a difficult task, you allot just 5 minutes. If 5 minutes I'll do it now, whatever beginning, 5 minutes you allot. And then, now 5 minutes for any difficult task, if you say only 5 minutes, so I think your mind will say, okay, it's better to allot this 5 minutes. Now, after those 5 minutes, then you have to write, okay, when you will allot the next 5 minutes. Now, it's a good technique. I have used this very successfully, and I would suggest this is another. Break the task into small pieces. That's another thing which will make the enormity of the task easier. Make it into pieces, but the moment you think, give 5 minutes and write down when it's possible that you like to, next 5 minutes also you will spend on the same task. If time is available, maybe another 5 minutes. Do this. Yes. Time log. Who has been preparing time? Anyone has prepared time log, just as we have a motor car log, taxi log, or if you have a car, company's car, you will tell the driver, keep a log. So I would suggest that for 2 or 3 days, time log is not to be prepared every day. Just for 2-3 days, prepare the time log. What is time log for us? Say what time you get up, 15 minutes chunk, what you have done, second 15 minutes, third 15 minutes. So like that you prepare the log. The log will just give you an idea how you are spending your time. Once you know how you are spending your time, then you can apply your mind to see which are the areas where I need to improve and save time. Yes. Now this is a big time waster, indecision. Why do we have indecision? Again, same thing, fear. Fear, not able to, if I do this, what will happen? If I do that, what will happen? Now, as I said yesterday, not taking any risk is the biggest risk. Now, for becoming decisive, it is very easy. Take a white paper, draw a line. On one side, you write pros, and other side, you write cons. If there are 2 alternatives, do the same thing. Then come down and spend only limited time for taking any decision. Now there are some decisions which require rethinking. So you take the decision on one day and say, I would like it to sleep over, and then again come back to it. So there are certain things, for example, you are purchasing a house. It's a big thing. So you take a decision on what you have done, then you plan further and take it, so that eventually you come to a conclusion for which you will not be sorry. Otherwise, what happens, if we waste a lot of time and then hurriedly we have to do, so the chances are that you will make a wrong decision. Yes. Indecision is a bane of life. Indecision we must get rid of. Now this is an attitude. Actually, there is no pressure. There is no pressure, because you cannot stretch time. Time is only 24 hours. So if you tell yourself that only 24 hours, certain routines are there, so then I have to sleep also. So what is the available time? Available time you can stretch by 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, nothing more than that. Now, therefore, if that is so, you should not have any pressure. If you think you cannot elongate the time, you can do as much as one person very efficient can do. You cannot do 2 persons' job. You cannot think. Sometimes you think this also I should do. Senior people will not delegate, but this is wrong. We must delegate. We must understand that only this much time is available. I can do this much, and balance I have to get it done. Yes. Training. We are here. So it's periodic training will definitely happen. Periodic training will also, you are reviewing what we are doing with the time. And frankly, time is the greatest resource. Time has made Modi what he is today. He has effectively used the time. Then he has used the time. He has also taken a little risk. Same story for Steve Jobs. So, all success stories are the same. Yes. Yes. Many people don't agree with me. They say we should do the things hurriedly. I say no. I say neither hurriedly nor under pressure. What you should do is you should enjoy, put your mind and soul into what you are doing. Don't let any distractions come. And then I think that's the best. That's the best way to do the work faster. Man in a hurry is not a good attitude. Yes. I hope we all agree. If there is anything which does not change is necessity to change. Necessity to change is something. Now imagine if we look at Mumbai 10 years back or 20 years back, how much change is there? People of Mumbai, attitude of people, attitude of children, everything changes. Now there are some time planners. Now we have on all mobiles. So whatever suits you best, I for one write a diary. So you can have a journal, you can use the gadgets, whatever you like. Thank you very much. Now I would suggest our best time planner was Mr. Govind, right? 92.
Yes.
Anyone better than 92? 93. So you come first. You give us guidance how to reach that. Please welcome him. Give him a big hand.